Hey, what is going on, my friends? Welcome to a team builder. I used to do this in 5th gen, and I kind of stopped doing them, and I thought just bring them back with teams that are very fun or that are pretty good. Just to give you guys some teams to use if you don't know what to use. I think I can provide some cool teams. So every now and then, if I manage to do a team that's powerful, but that does well, but it's fun at the same time, I think yes, you could enjoy them. So this team is about Rillaboom. Now, in the last month, Rillaboom raised tiers, pretty much from RU, I think, to OU, and this is an OU team, and it makes sense because Rillaboom has 125 base attack, that 100 base HP, and then pretty decent speed with 85. But what made him very strong is Grassy Surge when the hidden ability was released, and then Grassy Glide, which is a DLC buff. Now, all of these together has made this mon skyrocket in the Smogon tiers to OU. And we're gonna use the choice band set. Now, what is this team about? Well, it's just almost pure offense with just 2 walls. How's it called? Fucking goddamn it, English is hard. A Techmon, which is Magnezone, kind of a classic Techmon from all the times, and then a wall breaker that goes well with Monkey. Kind of stopping the Pokémon that Monkey will have more trouble with. And then the last is going to be a cleaner / sweeper that we all know. So we do have the Rillaboom here. It's choice banded, so it packs a huge amount of power. I do like the plus speed nature. Usually it's better to go plus speed nature. We do have priority, but the speed is not that incredible, and we can make use of 85 base speed still. So it's not low enough, so we can just put Adamant, no problem. So I think we could use this plus speed. We're gonna have choice banded, Wood Hammer, Grassy Glide, U-turn, and high horsepower. The idea here is to just put holes in opponents' teams. It's what it does. Wood Hammer with Grassy Terrain boost, because Grassy Terrain boosts grass moves. It has almost no switch-ins, and the switch-ins that it has, the team can provide against them. Then we do have Grassy Glide, which is the new DLC move. If you are on Grassy Terrain, which you usually are, because you make the Grassy Terrain appear with the ability, you have a +1 priority. So basically, I think it's base 91 power buff with priority. It's like super good, super strong. Grass type too. So there's not that many grass type priority moves. And then we do have U-turn to provide momentum for the team, of course. The team is kind of Volt 30, you will see. But if they have Corviknight, if they have like powerful, like some of these Pokemon, especially Corviknight, is pretty much the best stop Rillaboom has. You can just predict it, switch out, or grab momentum for the team, bring in a more appropriate stuff if you will not 2-hit KO with Wood Hammer or similar. And last is high horsepower. Before you guys fucking tell me that, please, why did you not use Earthquake? Grassy Surge, one of the effects of Grassy Surge is that halves the power. I don't think it's halves the power, but it lowers the power of Earthquake, Earth Power, Magnitude. So with high horsepower, we have a pretty powerful move with the same base power that will not be halved, and it's ground coverage, and it's good. So this is basically coverage for the steel types. You can also run Drain Punch if you want, but I think it doesn't have enough base power to be strong enough. But with a choice band, I think it's a good idea too. So put high horsepower / Drain Punch, pretty good idea. The first thing most people think when you're having a terrain team is to add a Hawlucha with a Grassy Seed. With a Grassy Seed, you consume it, you get +1 defense, but the important thing is that you activate the Unburden ability, doubling your speed. That's why I'm not putting it Jolly Nature. With Adamant Nature is enough, because with this speed doubled, you'll still outspeed everything on the metagame Almost, yeah. The moveset is acrobatics. It boosted when you don't have items. Once you've consumed the seed. Close combat, it gets that this gen. Very powerful. I don't like missing high jump kicks. It's very frustrating, but if you have the balls to do it, then do it. And then I'm packing the sub SD set. Usually, you could go instead of some coverage move, but I think it's good enough if you have Poison Jab maybe, or Iron Head, but it's not very good to be honest. I just go for sub to protect myself from status buffs, since you will be so fast, most in half +1 defense. A lot of walls might be not even able to break your subs, and they will try to go for status moves on you, like T-Waves or Toxics, or even Will-O-Wisp too. So getting the sub, you can protect that from that. You can get then free Swords Dances that boost your attack twice, and I think it's pretty much, GG. If you weaken the opposing team enough, or if the team is weak to it, Hawlucha is just gonna go in. That's why he's one of the best Pokemon you know, since it kind of appeared with a burden. Very strong. Now, the third mon here is going to be Cinderace. Cinderace is basically functioning. It's got the Libero as well, so it's one of the new abilities released. Well, the heated ability got released soon. Not soon, I mean, it was a few time ago, yes, just along with Rillaboom. And these two mods have become incredible. Cinderace was already OU, but now it needs even more OU, right? It's very strong. It's even more powerful. And it's packing the Power Ball. It's packing the high jump kick, because we don't have close combat, but if not, I will go for close combat, let me tell you. We have Sucker Punch for priority, and then we have Zen Headbutt. All these moves have are pretty standard, and they have a reason to be in. You can go with Course Change if you really hate hazards, but I think for the hazards I already have Mandibus, which is great. It's just one of the best defogers, I think, or a fantastic one. We have Life Orb Libero. Libero kind of works as in Protean, which means that I will change the typing to the attack I'm using. So, for example, if I use a Jump Kick, I'll become a Fighting type. If I use Sand type, it'll become a Psychic type. So it's very good. Like, with that speed and base attack, damn. Pyro Ball hits brutally hard with, with the stab as always. So we don't need to do that. Then we do have High Jump Kick that will gain stab and hit really hard as well. For extra coverage, bulky Dark types. And so it's just usually just go for neutral move. It doesn't have that many other good coverage. So if you want to change High Jump Kick for a Core Change or, I don't know, Gong Shot, it could be possible too. But I do really like High Jump Kick. A little bit more priority for the team. So we do have these two mons with priority, the 2 stars of the team basically. It's very strong since you get the staff of Sucker Punch. It's very powerful, and it usually KOs Dragapult from full HP, which is basically what we want, because Dragapult is kind of a bit of a problem since the 2 defensive mons will have a lot of pressure since they are only 2 defensive mons. So having priority to deal with this very fast mons is great. And last Zen Headbutt, it is a kind of tech option, even though it's quite well done to deal with Toxapexes, because they can be annoying. So Toxapex, if you have Zen Headbutt, I think for the defensive one you 2-hit KO it, and he cannot do super effective damage with UV Scald because you've become a Psychic type after using Zen Headbutt. So usually it's very good to get rid of that and put pressure on the team, or weaken him so Hawlucha destroys it late game. The team, as I said, is accompanied by 2 walls. I decided to put just 2 walls because I like the offense of the team. It makes it more fun, to be honest. But these 2 walls basically I tried to bring these 2 mons that they're usually the glue of most teams with the good typing abilities and stats. They kinda can do everything. And one of them is Mandibus. Well, no, it has the boots this gen, so we don't take Stealth Rock damage. If we found a hazard stacking team, we still have defog just in case. And then I'll put Foul Play, U-Turn, and Rouge. U-Turn will provide momentum with this Full Switch and with these other U-Turn. You can also put U-Turn on Cinderace if you don't like High Jump Kick. That is also an option to even making more of alternating. And then Rouge for recovery, of course. And then we do have Overcoat to switch on Amungus's spores and similar garbage like that. So it's usually have a good bond, incredible bulk, it's just not gonna disappoint you. Yep. Then we do have Seismitoad. Seismitoad is, even though he has dropped from OU to UU because Dracovic got banned to Ubers, I think it's still one of these Pokemons that's still very good, one of my favorites ever, and it does glue, you know, the defensive core very well. His weakness to grass, we have them covered for sure with the rest of the whole team, so it's okay. You know, we have switch-ins for grass, even though this is quite weak to grass. This gains an immunity to water, which protects Cinderace. And all around, just with that amount of HP and defense, defense is not very powerful, but that HP, you can basically tank anything. It's going to be spreading Toxics against the opposing teams, and it's going to be setting off rocks as well, because even if the opposing teams, most of them have heavy duty boots, it's good to have rocks and do, you know, extra little bit of damage. It's going to really help the offensive mods on this team to work well. So it is what it is. So it is Seismitoad, just the standard set with Toxic. Then we have Scald and Earth Power. Some people likes to run Earthquake as well. I've been thinking about not putting Earth Power because on the grassy terrain it's not as powerful, but it's useful to have around, and you're not always going to be with grassy terrain in the team, so it's just usually useful. But if you don't like it, I guess Knockoff is a good idea. I would put Knockoff in there too. I could put not too much, to be honest. I'll just go for Knockoff or Protect. Do you have the Toxic Protect? That just depends on your playstyle a bit. You can adjust it how you want. You'll tell me. And last Pokemon is Magnezone. We're gonna run a choice spec set. Now, I am still a bit unsure of the last move. You guys can also tell me what do you prefer, or you think it's better. But we do have a specs Magnezone. Now, we lost Hidden Power Fire for this set. It's very sad, but it is still very powerful, and it is still trapping steel types, which means that it relieves a lot of pressure from Cinderace to kill other things, and we could use this and then to kill or weaken steel types, and then immediately kill it, because if it dies, it doesn't matter. He has done his job, so that's what we want. It provides momentum to the team with Volt Switch. It 1v1s other Magnezones with T-Bolt. Actually, T-Bolt does like 50% of them. It's pretty insane. Offensive ones, at least. Most trying to go for sub. There's a sub body press set that's going around, so be careful about that too. So you can just get rid of the opposing Magnezones as well. And then Flash Cannon for extra coverage, dealing a lot of damage to Clefable. Again, to release pressure from these attackers, Clefable must be weakened at all costs. So having Flash Cannon is very strong. And the last move, I don't know what to put, because it lost Hidden Power Fire. You can put Body Press, I think it's good. You can put Gyro Ball, I don't think it's that good. You can put Toxic even. I like Toxic a lot, because you can Toxic like Seismitoads as well. I do have T-Wave to help a bit with the speed control and to counter-attack all the T-Waves if one of the fast mods got T-Wave as well. But I don't know, maybe it's better. And that's pretty much the team. If you want to use it, I'll put it in the in the description, the paste of the team. And tell me what changes would you do if you think you could improve it, or what is your playstyle, so how it adapts better for you. I'll be glad to know. And I guess that's it. That's the team. If you won't end up using it, hopefully you enjoy it. If you end up improving it, just let me know. If you're a high level player, let me know, as well, the improvements you did, how far you got on the ladder with it if you end up trying it, and just have fun all around. Just gonna leave it here. Have a good day, people on the internet, and enjoy life. Goodbye.